the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, God put a rainbow in the clouds. She does not know her beauty. She thinks her brown body has no glory. If she could dance naked under palm trees and see her image in the river, she would know. But there are no palm trees on the street, and dishwater gives back no images. Still, when it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, once riding in old Baltimore, my head was filled, my heart was filled with glee. I saw a Baltimorean keep looking straight at me. Now, I was 8 and very small, and she was no whit bigger. And so I smiled. But she stuck out her tongue and called me nigger. Ooh. She said, "You little black no good nigger." She said, "Dirty no counting." Ooh. I saw the whole of Baltimore from May until December. And of all the things that happened there, that's all that I remember. Still, when it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, Miss Rosie, when I see you, you black, brown, beige, red, yellow, pink, white sack of a woman. When I see you, Miss Rosie, sitting, waiting for your mind like last week's groceries, and say, when I see you, Miss Rosie, in your old man's shoes with the toes cut out, when I see you, who used to be the prettiest gal in Georgia, used to be called Georgia Rose, when I see you, because of your dedication, your devotion, your courage, and your love, I stand up. Miss Rosie, I stand up. And I know when it looked like the sun wasn't going to shine anymore, you became my rainbow in the clouds. Thank you. I am so honored and so full. I'm here among rainbows in the clouds. That's who you are. That's who the musicians are and the singers. That's who the supporters are. That's who we are. That's who Tim Selig is. That's who, all of you, that's who we are. You know, that phrase, really from a 19th century slave song, was inspired by a statement in Genesis. In Genesis, we are told that rain had persisted so unrelentingly that people thought it would never cease. And in an attempt to put the people at ease, God put a rainbow in the sky. Well, that's in Genesis. But in the 19th century, some African-American poet, probably a woman, I'm not sure about that, said God put the rainbow not just in the sky, but in the clouds. We know that suns and moons and stars, all sorts of illuminations, are always in the firmament. But clouds can so lower and lower that the viewer cannot see the illumination. But if the illumination is in the clouds, that means at the worst of times, the meanest, the most threatening, the cruelest of times, there's a possibility of seeing hope. That's what you are. That's who you are. Daring to come together on this particular anniversary. Daring to wake up in the morning, having gone to sleep last night, hearing the news, and waking up, trying not to listen to the news, but still hoping that there'll be some good news. Going to bed with fear or pain or grief or shame, and yet each one of us has awakened, made our ablutions, dressed, and seen another human being and said, "Good morning, how are you?" "Fine, thanks, and you?" It's amazing. We rise because we've had rainbows in our clouds. We rise because we are ourselves rainbows. Each one of us has the power to look through complexion and see community. Amazing. Each one of us. I'm so thrilled. I know what you are doing, what this organization hopes to do. I know what the church, I was invited to church tomorrow. I can't go, but my heart is there. I know that. I know what the sculptor meant to create and created. I know that all of these, every smile you give, there are two women backstage who are security, police women. And each time I pass, they smile broadly. I also know I would be well protected with them. But you know, each time we have the courage to speak to somebody we don't know, we have no idea of what good we've done. I said, when it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore. You see, who would think, who would imagine that this black man, poor, crippled, male, during the lynching years, would ever have that much influence on the world? Who would think it? I wrote a song for Miss Roberta Flack. I write for different people, and almost all of them can sing better than I. But I write them. That's a ticket. So this is her song. And this, I'm going to ask Reverend Seelig to take this song, and I'm going to ask, in fact, both the reverends to take it and put it on the website of United Church, and put it on the website of Hope and Peace. I want you to have this because it speaks to you. Willie was a man without fame. Hardly anybody knew his name. Crippled and limping and always walking lame. He said, I keep on moving. I'm moving just the same. Solitude was the climate in his head. Emptiness was the partner in his bed. Pain echoed in the steps of his tread. He said, I keep on following where the others led. I will cry and I will die, but my spirit is the soul of every spring. Look for me and you will see that I'm present in the songs that children sing. People call him uncle, boy, and hey. Said you can't live through this another day. And then they waited to hear what he would say. He said, I'm living in the games that children play. You may enter my sleep and people my dreams and threaten my early morning's ease, but I keep coming. I'm following. I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm certain as a summer breeze. Call for me. call upon me. My spirit is the surge of open seas. Wait for me. Wait upon me. I'm the rustle in the autumn leaves. When the sun rises, I am the time. When the children live and learn and laugh and love, I am the rhyme. You may call me Cripple Willie. Well, I am so pleased. I'm just. I've listened to you sing. I've listened to what you're doing. I thank you for every uniform every school child has because you bought it for them. I thank you. I thank you for every book, every kind word you say. I thank you that you love peace. I thank you that some of you visit the prisons on the side of justice and even go further to be on the side of mercy. You make me so proud to be a human being. I'm so grateful to be a human being. I might like being an elephant, I don't know. But I love it. I think of us and I'm filled with the people who dare to be rainbows in people's clouds. I'm filled and sometimes I weep tears of great gratitude. Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Deborah. Thank you for the art. Thank you for the musicians. Thank you for the conductors. Thank you for the soloist, the instrumentalists. Thank you. I accept you as a rainbow in my cloud. I'll never forget you. And I ask you to accept me the same. When it looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore, you, each of you, as a holder and bringer of peace, becomes a rainbow in our cloud. I thank you.